Hello everyone, Jem here, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I want to go over all the stuff that was revealed at the MagicCon Chicago preview panel. There's a lot of good stuff revealed there, so there's a lot to talk about. So let's just get right into it with Dragonstorm. Dragonstorm is, of course, the Return to Tarkir set. It's got dragons, it's got storms, I guess. It's got the clans. It's got a lot of nice stuff. And it also has a new Mox. It's Mox Jasper. Like all Mox, it's 0 mana artifact. This one's legendary. You can tap to add 1 mana of any color and activate only if you control a dragon. Now, the problem with this is, of course, dragons have notoriously high mana costs. So by the time this makes mana, you already have a couple dragons on the field. And you kind of want to be making that Mox mana like on the early turns. But the thing is, there are a few 1 mana changelings that can turn this on. And while none of these cards are really particularly good on their own, I have a feeling somebody, at least somebody's gonna try to make this work. And I'd watch the price on these cards maybe, just in case. Anyway, we also saw from Dragonstorm Stormscale Scion. Stormscale Scion is a 4/4 dragon for 4 and 2 red with flying. Other dragons you control get +1/+1, and Storm. This is neat for a couple of reasons. First of all, it's a bit of a cheeky reference to the Storm Scale, which is a ranking that Mark Rosewater gives to mechanics based off how likely they are to appear in a standard legal set, and also because it's a permanent with Storm, which I don't think we've seen since AV Progenitor Ooze in Modern Horizons 2. And the last thing I want to bring up about Dragonstorm, I'm not going to talk about everything in every set, because if I did, this video would probably be as long as the preview panel itself, is actually something I don't like about this set. So they got this new showcase frame, which looks sick as hell. But from what I can see, it seems that every card it's on is mythic. And sometimes they put it on uncommons. And I don't know about you, but if I pulled a mythic rare, that's just an uncommon disguised as a mythic rare. Even if it has a shiny new border, I'm not happy with that. Anyway, I'm going to stop here before I start going off on this. And let's talk about Final Fantasy. So they didn't actually reveal anything new at MagicCon Chicago about Final Fantasy. They just showed the trailer. But I'll talk about it here just because I haven't talked about it yet. So I don't really know anything about like Final Fantasy the games. I've never played them. I know there's little chocobo guys that are cute, and there was that one time one of the characters appeared in the Italian Senate. But I do know about Magic Gathering cards, so I can talk about that. Um, so the card everyone was talking about when it got spoiled was Jumbo Cactuar, which is a funny 7 mana plant that becomes a 10,007 whenever it attacks. And everyone lost their minds over it because it's a big number, I guess. Like, it dies to Doomblade, and if you just kill it before it attacks, it doesn't do much of anything. Because, like, all the combos everyone's posting have the stipulation of this creature attacks and then. So you have to, like, give it haste, do it to the turn you play it, or wait a turn cycle, after which point somebody may have just destroyed it. So what I'm saying is the solution is play more removal. Anyway, moving swiftly right along to something probably only I care about at all. Uncommons have extended art now in this set. They did this once before in Commander Legends, had some extended art cards at lower rarities, which I thought was super cool, because I like extended arts. This is probably going to be only for the Uncommon Legends, if I were to guess, but I just like seeing it. And the one last thing I'll talk about for Final Fantasy is the Saga creatures. If you've seen my video last week, you'll know I made a Saga deck recently, and I cannot wait to see what they have in store with these. It just looks super cool. And then we have Edge of Eternities, and this is a quick one because they didn't really show off much of anything other than art, which looks super cool. Edge of Eternities is, of course, the space set, set in space, I guess. But anyway, there's not much else to say other than I like this art of Tezzeret where he is wide. The next set coming out this year is Spider-Man, but they did not talk about that at all, so we will be moving past it. And on to my favorite thing that they revealed, Universes Beyond Avatar The Last Airbender. They didn't show off much, just a couple pieces of art, but I am thoroughly hyped, and I will be building a Toph deck no matter what she does. And that's the short version of the preview panel. If you want to see the whole thing, it's up on YouTube. But yeah, what are you most excited for this year? Let me know down in the comments. If you want to see more of my thoughts on upcoming sets and cards and all that sort of thing, you can follow me on Blue Sky, which will be linked down in the description. And if you want to support me so that I can not go bankrupt this year, buying Avatar stuff and everything else, you can support me on Ko-Fi. But anyway, that's all for today. And as always, thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!